Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of Small Town USA. Alright, so finally made the change. I switched out this truck. I'm looking at it and I say tractor, goodness gracious. This truck for a version with dualies on it, or say dual axles. And that was a change I've been meaning to do for a while. Apparently they put a little Kenworth sticker there. Does it have Kenworth on the front too? Apparently this is a Kenworth now. But it still says Lizard SX 310 Twin Star. I don't understand. Anyways, I just gave myself the money and just switched the truck out. Basically, I didn't do anything else other than that. I just left it all the same. So I just switched it one for one, basically, because we already had the truck. It's just a question of which one we're using for which sort of thing. So, but they actually made a couple little changes. I don't know if that's the same. I think it's the same steering wheel. But other than that. Was that gear shifter always there? I don't know if it was. Look at the dashboards. They made a couple minor changes, but it's pretty nice actually so far. Because it's basically the in-game one, it looks pretty solid actually. Yeah, it looks like they made a few little changes here. Cool. Let's hook it back up to our trailer here, which is what we needed before. I didn't think I was that far off. Apparently I was. Alright, take two. Trying to get this thing hooked up. One of the nice things, of course, is because it is mostly the in-game stuff, the nice factor is that you basically don't have to worry about there being too many errors because it's all in-game stuff. What is that? It must be from a different map I have installed. Alright, so we have a little bit of barley. Let's go ahead and sell a load of barley. And that's to the Tice grain. Give us an opportunity to use out this new truck here. So far, I actually like it a lot. This is another suggestion from Donald. He gave me this suggestion a while back. I just don't know, didn't get around to changing it out, actually. The funny thing is I had it downloaded, I just didn't put it in my mods folder, and I finally decided, hey, maybe I should put that in my mods folder there. So we're gonna get some barley here. Fill this up. And I currently have this guy finishing up this field. If you remember from the last episode, he was working away on this field. Has not quite finished yet. And this 5.4 meter drill is pretty small for the size of the field, I realized. It's not even that big, really. It's just big enough to make it annoying, really. But anyways. And also I got this guy. He's currently just waiting for, I believe the combine's finished over here. We need to fertilize this too, it looks like, if I had to guess. Let's just check the map. Has it been fertilized? It needs to be plowed, but it hasn't been fertilized. Alright. So let's get that working first. And funny, I keep laughing about the comments about this thing. Some people are like, yeah, well, the tinted glass is too much. Some people are saying it's too loud. I definitely agree with the too loud. I don't mind the tinted glass so much, but it is way too loud. Hurts my ears a little bit. Alright, so let's get the... What's this guy hooked up to? Oh, this works perfect. Let's get him hooked up to this, and we'll get him rolling on field 16 there. So if you remember from last time, that's the field we just picked up, so we're just going to do a little preparation on it. And once we get that done, we can go ahead and plant. We might progress time first before we plant, actually. We'll see. Because it's getting a little late in the day. It's kind of evening, as it were. And we're going to see if we can't get... well, we'll see. We might be able to get to stay in this day and finish up all the work, or we might be able to progress time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Big Bud DLC is very close now. What are we? April 25th today. Should get it in the next little while. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if they made that change so these tires don't actually destroy crops. That would be curious. That would be curious indeed. Alright, so let's put it in fertilizer mode. Current course loaded, no. 16, 36. Starting corner, we'll go for south, east, heading north, and we'll do, let's say, 2 headlands. I only say that because there's water over there. 2 headlands is going to be probably a little bit too much, but we'll see how that works out, actually. I don't mind spraying, but I don't want to sit there and spray myself because I just find it slow. I don't mind fertilizing with the spreaders, but I find fertilizing with the sprayers just a little too slow for me most of the time. So thus the reason why I have just hired a horsepower driver. So he's going to do 2 headlands and then up and down the field. We'll see how that works out. I might change it so he goes up and down the field first, but I have a sneaky suspicion that he's going to do like a little tiny little bit there. The other thing you have to be careful of is, oh, there might be enough space around here. Yeah, there might actually be enough space so he does, we'll just leave it for the time being. Anyways, let's go ahead and sell this green. We're going to the Tice green, which is not highlighted at the moment, which really isn't helpful for me. We'll just do this. Tice green, where are you here? Oh, what's that one? This one is like, I don't know, I find this one's like one of the more ridiculous ones to get to. There's no direct route there. You have to go in the most roundabout way to get there, which is just silly. This will also give us an opportunity to check out other fields and make sure they are actually finished, because I have no idea whether they finished them up or not. I probably did, but I don't know for sure. Alright. Also, Big Haas does have another map on the way, as far as I remember. So it should be kind of cool to see what the next one's going to be. Pretty excited about that. I'm still using this particular trailer because I find this one just works well for me. But the one I found that was in the mod hub is actually pretty nice. The what is that thing called? The Black Sheep modding one. That one's actually pretty nice. The big yellow one. It is huge, actually. I don't know why I just did that. There's no one on the roads. So it goes down. But that one actually really nice. It's really long though. Like you actually have a lot of problems like maneuvering with that thing sometimes. Depending on where you're driving, sometimes you'll have situations where it's like, that is a little bit longer than I remember it being. And then what happens is the trailer clips into something basically. So alright, where are we here? At the top. So we need to go, I'm just gonna follow this road basically all the way around. This is what I mean by a roundabout way. Did we finish this? Looks like that's ready to go. Oh no, that needs to be planted still. Oh. And I guess if that needs to be planted, I'm sure 32 probably needs to be planted too. Just based on the way I work. Because usually the way I'll do it is do field 1, and then I do field 32, 27, and I guess I could do 16 on the way back. Something like that. That's usually how I end up rolling, at least. Here's one of those areas you can put a placeable down, should you wish to. It's a purchasable area, apparently. I don't know why it's purchasable, but it appears to be with a sign out front. So this one is not... no, this is Tice green right here. Slow down here a little bit. Take a bit of a wider turn. So I make sure the when it belly dumps is right over in the right spot. There we go. Let's see how much money we're gonna make. Basically, this was I did this so we get out of the negatives. Is the primary reason why I did this. Because I'm like, we're kind of not doing so great right now. But there we go. We're definitely out of the negatives now, which is good. I love how they have these little, I don't know what you call these things, the plates that slide in and slide out. This is from Barley, remember. So, pretty profitable. Probably, I guess it's over 60,000 we'll make, because it's over $1,000 a ton, I guess it is. Or, what is it? $1,000 per 1,000 liters, I guess it is. So make just over 60. There you go. Oh, 70 apparently. 71,000. There you go. So, like I said, this one is probably the most roundabout. I'm not going to be able to make that turn. I would have to go straight, so I'm just going to do a big U-turn here. Because I know I'm not going to be able to make that turn. Not from the way we just did it, at least. So with this trailer, I don't know if there's an easy way to do that. Like, could you, maybe. You might be able to do, like, the reverse. Anyways. Let's set this guy up. We'll just send him on back home, basically. Sell Tice. And I can focus on some other things. There we go. And just have him stop at the last trigger there. Good. And here's our truck, and we already did this. So let's just check to see what needs to be planted. So that needs. So yeah, 32 does, 27 does. That's what I thought. Okay. And 34 needs another fertilizer when it's fully grown. Okay. So where is my other tractor? This guy right here. No, I want the seeder, which I think is over here somewhere. Nope, not that direction, the other direction. Alright, also I've been trying out a new mod. Ooh, this is one of the ones I finally added. This is the one that's it's an ammonious anhydrous setup. It is basically, you have this hooked up to one of these and you do side dressing for your corn, which is kind of interesting. So I haven't tried it out yet, honestly, but these work together. I should see if I can't check it out, see how it works together. Like I said, I haven't tested it out much, so I'm not exactly sure how it works. Well, I know how it works, but I don't know. I believe it only fertilizes in strips. It doesn't actually fertilize everything, so. Alright. Oops. That was a bad turn. Let's go ahead and grab that seeder. We'll set him up to 32 and get him seeding on 32 there. And then what we'll do is get a progress time there. I don't know. This is like I said, this is one of the John Deere's I picked up a while ago, and I can't remember if it works with. We want main farm to 32. I believe it works with Courseplay. I just don't remember. Twin Star is slipping. Why are you slipping? Ah, well. Remember I had mentioned about some of the turns being a little tight with the longer trailers? Oh. That's an example of that. Obviously, but may not have been just because probably what I originally recorded that course with wasn't with this trailer, so that's what it was. I do like this seeder, but it is a bit small for my purposes on this map. I may switch to another seeder I have. Okay, almost done there. Excellent. Now they're gonna run into each other? Let's find out. Of course they would. It's funny, up until that one little spot there, he was on the right side of the road, and then he just moved just enough. Just enough so he wasn't. Isn't always the case. Alright, so let's get this guy. We'll grab, what is this, F16? Yes, F16. And we want this guy to cultivate in the southeast corner, heading north, and we'll do, I don't know, let's do 4 headlands. By the way, if you want to switch which thing he does first, if you want to do up and down the field first, then the headlands, there's a little tiny arrow here. You just click it, or this. You can just click this basically. I think you can click this too. Oh no, that's just for that. So you just click this run right here, and it'll switch which one you do first. So you do this, then this. And then if you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise, you can just click that and it'll switch the direction. And first waypoint. Now where is your first waypoint here? I see it. It's over there. Let's get this guy done here. Get him set up. Like so. I wonder if we have enough money to do this combination. 70. Because what's the difference between these? Let's see. Give me a second here. So I've been messing around with this little thing just to see how it works exactly, and this is what it does basically. So once you turn it on, it does this and just does it in strips. So it does it in strips, as you can see right there. So it doesn't actually fertilize all of it, just fertilizes in the strips. And this doesn't actually cultivate. I wasn't sure if this cultivated or not. So this is what this actually does. It's kind of neat, I suppose, but I don't know how it functions. I'm not sure how helpful it is within the game itself. It looks cool, and it functions kind of cool, but it really doesn't do much in the game itself. But it looks kind of good, actually. The Anhydrous containers. The guy does have a warning saying, "Hey, if you use this, it's going to lag your game." And it did a little bit, but not too much. So there you go. That's what it does. It does little strips when you turn it on. It starts laying strips down there. So it's kind of neat. I just leased it to see how it would look and function, basically. But I thought it actually cultivated, but it does not at all. So honestly, it's not that helpful for me. Unfortunately, I had high hopes, but in the end, it really didn't matter because it didn't really do what I wanted to do at all, which is no good. Anyways, but that's how it works. I'll show it to you in a bit more detail in a second here. Let's get this guy started. Fertilizing and seeding. I don't know where the first waypoint is. Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's fine. And he's almost done. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, so what happens is if I turn this on like so, and I turn the sprayer on, this is what happens. That's all it does. So it cultivates just in some specific places and puts fertilizer down in those places. So, as I mentioned, so even if I turn the sprayer off, it doesn't do anything. So you have to have the sprayer turned on. So, in reality, this is an important step. Oh, apparently there's a second. In reality, there is a second one there, isn't there? I have to be careful about that. In reality, it's an important step. In this game, not so much. There we go. But that's what it does, basically. Kind of interesting, I guess. Oh, a little bit further here. I don't know. What would you use that for? Would you use that in a game? Leave me a comment below if you would. Because I don't think I would, honestly. Like I saw it a while back, honestly, and I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And I'm like, that probably doesn't do anything. And then nothing I really wanted. It didn't really do anything I thought it was going to. So southeast heading north. Yes, that's good. So I thought maybe it would do something like it would just enlighten me, but in reality, it didn't do. It really didn't do anything, unfortunately for us. So there we go. This guy's done. Excellent. Turn that off. And there we go. That's that done. Nice little planter there. That's from the Kuhn DLC. For smaller size fields, it's perfectly fine. But as you get into the bigger size fields, like this one was a little time consuming with this little sprayer or planter. Sorry, but with other ones, it probably would be okay. But this one seemed like it was a little on the small side for that size of field. But it got the job done in the end. So I guess it really doesn't matter as long as it gets the job done. Alright, let's put this back in the shed for the time being. This is a leased item, so I could just return it any time. Let's put it in the corner here. There we go. Like I said, so I could just return this at any time. But there is another planter out there that I actually like a bit better than that one. Just for the style of farm we're using right now. So I may upgrade to that in the near future. Alright, so what this guy can do? Nothing. He is good to stick around here. Because we only have one seeder. We do have that planter too, but I don't want to plant too much other stuff. Sunflowers, and if I were to plant sunflowers, I would do it in the big field probably. 32 is being planted in. Oh, I didn't even look. What's it being planted in? Soybeans. Okay, that's okay. Apparently this guy had a little bit of a hard time making that Making that first waypoint, apparently. Alright. I feel like the turning circle in this tractor should be a lot more than it is. Like, the lockout is kind of lame. But maybe in reality it is just that. But it seems like it could be a lot more, but for whatever reason it isn't set up that way, I should say. So there we go. Sweet. And field, this driver can just chill out here because I don't think we have anything to sell anymore. No, not really. We have a little bit of soybeans, but only 20,000 worth, so I don't know if it's worth even taking a trip out there. Although you would make quite a bit of money, but... And apparently we have lots of oats, so we could sell some oats. There's a good price right there at the tie screen. Maybe we'll do that actually. Let's see here. Manure, seeds. And cycling through all these options here. Soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, fertilizer, manure. Oh, there it is. Good. And we want this guy to be not Tice screen, or was it Tice? No, it was Tice. I could have just left that there. Whoops. Now, is he going to just drive? Oh, he's going to fill up first. Excellent. Good. So we'll sell a couple loads of oats, because that is a pretty good price for oats, actually. And that'll be that. Excellent. So, I think the seeder I want to... So these, even though it's kind of a cool idea, I really don't think it's necessary in the game. But that's just me. So there's a side dress tool. I guess that does side dressing, if I had to guess. But in terms of the game, it doesn't really function the way it's supposed to, like it does in real life, unfortunately. So, like I was saying, the next seeder I'd like to, or the planter I should say, I'd like to upgrade to, I think, is this guy right here. John Deere DB60 SB version 5. That version's actually pretty nice. I have this 16 row. I have actually tried that, honestly. But I tried this one, this guy right here last night, and it's pretty nice actually. Another one from Donald. Alright. Don't know why he's missing that first waypoint there. Oh, no, it goes this way. Why is he going backwards? There we go. Excellent. Anyways, folks, I think we'll leave it there for the time being. We'll come back next episode and we'll see what we got rolling. So if you have any suggestions for what we should do next time, let me know in the comments below. My name's Iain Robson. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Farm Sim action. Catch you guys later.